once upon a lifetime who thought he could make a YouTube channel and bared his soul. Today is my 65th birthday and I'm ready to party. And all I had was an idea, a computer, and some cheap cameras. I thought we could make some dough. But the naysayers and trolls will tell you can't make a single dollar. But with practice, determination, and perseverance, I think I'm doing better. And with a little support from the ones that love me. Free lumber, 4x10, 20 footer. I'm definitely gonna have to salvage this.
Go for it, baby.
And a few sidekicks. A little faith in my idea. I might make it happen. Hey, James.
Hey, I just got in, warming up a little bit.
Well, I figured I'd give you a few minutes, so that's the only way I can do it.
It's not that bad out, really.
No, with that sunshine, God always helps.
Yeah, hell, eighth of an inch of snow.
Yeah.
I was just finishing up what I started yesterday. And go out one more time, I'll be done.
You know, I got real lucky because I kind of help out and shovel the neighbor lady's yard to keep my boat over there, man.
Oh, that's smart, yeah.
Well, you know, I had to cut down that tree, you know. Showed it on my channel.
Oh, missed it.
Yeah, I know everybody misses everything about my channel.
Just fucking. I turn it on about once a day or once a week, you know.
Well, you know, I'm trying to figure out how to, shocky darn, Jim. I watch all this, some of the most boring channels on YouTube. I think
Right.
but they get thousands of views. And I haven't figured out why. You know, or how
Yeah.
to make a channel other than being creative and that kind of crap. I know I'm talking about my channel, Jim, because see, I have an idea that, you know, it's like trying to get, nobody wants to hear just me, my opinions.
Right.
They need some sort of interaction. And that's why I named it the Youth Truth Podcast, is because I thought Drake would help me out with it, but he didn't even, you know, just getting anybody to be on the channel and be free-spirited in this.
Right.
tactic.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I get it. Well, it's more, people like visual stuff too, you know. At least I do. More, you know, like that one guy is always just taking pictures of cars, but they're good. You know, it's like a rare 1 in a million junkyard full of classic Chevys or something. You're like, hell.
Can you appreciate any of them? Man,
Huh?
you know, I mean, I'm a gearhead, you know, but I'm the kind of person that believes running
Right.
and racing is more important than looking pretty. And I don't know.
But people just aren't into cars like they used to be.
I was watching a show about how they're trying to outlaw all the old cars and turn them into museum relics, all because of the emissions standard. And
old cars.
yeah, California. Haven't you seen? Well, I watched the show on YouTube. Promoting YouTube, Jim, because I don't think, and the reason I chose YouTube for my channel was because it gave me the right to practice shorts, longs. You know, like I said, I'm gonna be a junior sometime after March 23rd will be my second year anniversary. And so I'm still a sophomore in this YouTube process. And that's the way I look at it. I'm going to school, teaching myself, and I think anybody that had some sort of hobbyist kind of thing, because I can't lift the weight I used to. Shucky darn, you and I both are of age that we've done past the physical labor thing.
Tell me about it, yeah.
You
That's
know,
why
so,
I came in from snow shoveling. I could have finished, but I didn't want to overdo it.
well, what? We've learned not to kill ourselves, and that tomorrow will come. And so if I get 15 minutes of work done and sit down and keep myself from getting frostbite and go do another 15 minutes, the job will get done.
Well, that's what I've noticed too, man. Once, by the time you hurt your back or your elbow sore or something, it's too late. You know, you should have quit before.
Tell me about it. But
Yeah.
how do you? All right, Jim. So I'm gonna be upfront with you. I've been taping this whole conversation with you because, see, I know you can't really get over here once a week to do a video, and maybe you'll want to later if we get any of this figured out. You know, because I mean, not many people have my gumption for trying to make a YouTube channel.
Right.
And
Well, Westminster's not as far as Aurora. Hell, I go to Aurora twice a year to see my sister.
yeah,
You know,
but
West.
you and I are still 25 minutes apart, even in a
Excuse me, well, it's not
non-rush
bad,
hour
right?
moment.
Because it's not freeway, so it's mostly just plugging along Alameda and then taking a left, you know.
Well, see, I go the other way. I go up Kipling to the highway and then up Sheridan to my house. I think that's faster. I like Kipling because it old. Oh, you know, I remember when it was in the country, dude.
No shit. Well, where's Kipling quit now going south? It must quit. Hell,
Going
fuck.
south, it goes all the way. Going north, you know, it quits at Ralston Road, and well, maybe that's Garrison.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of them roads quit over there by Ralston Road.
Yeah, you know, and people don't even, you know, going back to my grandpa, you know, the reason it's called Ralston Road is because it went to the Ralston Ranch, which was, you know, we got them weird diagonal Spear, Ralston, Morrison Road, and that coming from the center of Denver going out radial, Parker, you know, South Parker Road, and Brighton.
Right.
So I've been taping all this stuff, Jim. I don't know whether I can edit it into a video.
Yeah, I don't think there's much excitement here this morning.
Well, but I tell you, I've seen so many. You know, I honestly have been studying the channels that are out there. And some of them trying to, okay, how do you make a channel on your own? And the most profitable I've seen by making it on your own are the gambling channels.
Okay, see, I don't ever watch those because I get really bored with gambling.
Well,
You know, because I've been looking at it for 25 years straight.
the only reason, well, I know you worked up the hill, but the only reason I even my 5 ways to get rich are start your own business, some
Well,
sort of
and then-
passive income like writing a book, or gambling is the oddball. You know, if you don't buy a ticket, you don't got a chance. And so I include it in my budget because I think of it as entertainment.
Right. That's how I used to do it. Even though going in, you have to realize that your career lifetime wins is going to be less than your career lifetime, or no, is going to be, yeah, your losses is going to be higher than your wins career lifetime. You
Or
have
there
to know
wouldn't
that
be
going in.
any of those businesses, Jim. You know, if they
What?
didn't make a 6% profit a year,
Right.
you know, no matter how many times you go or whatever, odds are you're going to lose.
Right. Yeah, they make 3 to 6% profit off every game.
Yeah, you know, what's the. You've been working up there. It's a job. But some people enjoy eating. Some people enjoy dancing. You know, I mean, come on, gaming is a big thing nowadays.
Yeah.
And what more fun game than a game that has the potential of
Right.
making some money?
Well, the guy, what's his name? Hal, a publisher who wrote the book How to Beat the Penny Slots.
Yeah, you
Hal,
were
my
telling me
neighbor.
about him.
Huh?
You were telling me about him.
Yeah, and it is on eBay. I've seen the book with, I don't know his last name, but the first name was Hal. So I guess I don't think he's bullshitting. But he
Well-
says my system was the best. The below $5 to $10 a day that you don't spend on cigarettes and pop and Starbucks and shit, and maybe you win something, kind of like what you're saying. If you don't try, you definitely won't win anything.
Well, you remember well, I don't know, it's a bad joke. In PC today, you know, this Jewish man goes into the synagogue praying, "Oh Lord, let me win the lotto." And he starts praying and fasting, and 7 days of prayer and fasting. And on the Sabbath, the roof opens up and a bright light shines in, and a voice reaches out and says, give me some help. Buy a ticket.
Yeah, that's a good one, actually.
You know, it's totally not PC, but
Well, yeah, but, you know, I mean,
can you put it in your budget
yeah,
that I'll buy a chance? Only because it's a long shot. But
well, yeah, Steve, but the downside of it is people go up there thinking they're going to make their rent and shit, and you're like, yeah, maybe, but you'd be
Never.
better off not even trying, you know?
you might, you know me, Jim. I got some theory based on your friend's theory that there's a time that the computer is more apt to hit a number, that from the random number generator that's
Right.
predicted.
And that at a certain time in history, it's either going to really pay good or not pay good. It's got to reconcile with that, with what it's paid out so far.
Correct.
Or,
But my theory is it's all based on math. And as a computer, I learned computer back when you did punch cards. That machine has to be told that a certain time of day, at a certain place, that yeah, it's a 1 in a billion chance, but the odds increase at that particular time of day. And it might be $100 bonus. It says we're going to have a bonus, $100 bonus or a $5,000 bonus. So why not play at that time?
That's kind of anecdotal, that, at midnight the machine pays or whatever. But my friend's system is yearly. At the end of a year, it has to pay or not pay.
Well, I go a little bit further with that too, in that I think it's based on a monthly, quarterly, semi-annual, on the business cycle. We got first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, and annual.
Okay, if I ever see him, I ask him, what about quarterly? Because they do their income taxes quarterly. But there's more, the probability of it hitting quarterly or hitting at the end of the year is higher than hitting it, 8 o'clock in the morning,
Well, maybe. I don't know. It's like I say, the one
he's just trying to maximize. It's almost a sure thing that after a year of not winning or not paying after a year, and then it's programmed to be a 98% payback, but it hasn't paid back 98%. At the end of the year, that last couple of days is probably going to start paying good. Or, same token could be true.
I told Sandy I wanted to go up the last Friday of the year. But I'm not sure that people see, not all income taxes are done based on our physical year, January 1 to December 31. See, a business can determine their own physical year. And I don't know if you know of that.
That's not the point, though. The point is it's the time the machine was turned on. Yeah, it's not like January 31st or December 31st. Sure, they're going to have to do their taxes when they want to do them, or like you're saying, they can do them whenever. But it's when the machine got its chip in, was turned on.
Yeah, see, some of that specific stuff about the up the hill routine, that makes sense. That machine has to pay out annually based on its start date.
Yeah, it's the start date. That's why he's really into when they shut down an entire bank of machines and put in take out the old chips and put in the new chips.
Huh.
Because that's the start date.
I could see that.
And they put them in randomly. I mean, it could be they just want a new machine in there,
Yeah.
It could be the Bozo, the clown machines, nobody's gambling, and they want to put, Peter Pan in there. So it's the second they put the Peter Pan machine in and turn it on with the chip is, like you're saying, I could buy that quarterly, every 3 months. It might have a good or bad cycle. I could get that.
So if I was working up there and had all them theories, then I might pay attention to some of that and scientifically include it in my gambling theory.
Right.
Fire went out. All right. Right, sweetie. My little girl. she keeps me happy. Well, I hope we enriched your life and finances here at the Youth Truth Podcast. Like, subscribe, comment. We'll do better.